What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Gen TV podcast. As always, your boy Ease. And before we get into today's episode, make sure y'all drop a like, drop a comment, hit that sub button. Just say whatever y'all gotta say. And
it's your boy A1 the Sauce Guy.
And we haven't had a guest in a minute, right?
In a while, man. It's been. I feel like it's been like our dynamic for a little bit, and I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to break.
But today we got someone special in
here. Yeah. We've been looking forward to this for a while.
We had.
Yeah.
You're a hard man to get to. You want to introduce yourself?
Man, what's up, man? Zoe, Conversation with Zopodcast, founder and president of Slice of Excellence. And we in CT, man. I got a lot of love for Waterbury, so Waterbury's like my second home.
Word. Appreciate that, bro.
Bro, so the way I actually want to explain to you how we even like kind of know each other.
Yeah.
So Zoe over here pretty much started like this community on Instagram with a bunch of podcasts. And that's how we kind of just been networking. We shout out to the Brooklyn podcast, the Ladies Pitch, like a podcast to collab that just because of you introduced us.
Yeah.
I do gotta ask you something though. How much is it for each podcast in that group to like other podcasters' content?
How much is it?
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
Free.
But it doesn't seem like it's free because no one else really does show love on that.
I think you guys are in motion, and when you have motion, it stops for a while, right?
Okay.
So I think podcasting is hard. I think it's not easy. You guys have well surpassed the whole 10, 20 episode thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I see it is that people feel like, oh, if I don't support it, it'll stop.
Oh.
And Gen TV don't stop.
I never thought about that.
That's off the cuff?
Gen TV don't stop? Can we
TV
put that on a shirt?
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you guys are still going. You guys are still being creative. You guys are still finding new ways. You guys are adapting. And you guys are collaborative as well. Like, you guys took that chat and did what you were supposed to do with it.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that are not posting content in that chat, that aren't utilizing it for what it's for, right? Like, I'm not the biggest podcast in the world, but I created a community amongst all of us. Like, you guys in Connecticut, we're in the Bronx, we're in Brooklyn, we all over the tri-state, right?
Yeah.
So in my mind, the way it works is we're supposed to be collaborating together, right? You guys took advantage of that, right? You guys came to that happy hour in person, met some people in person, collaborated with some people in person.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't, force him to drink.
That's true.
And you can't help him either. So at the end of the day, just keep doing what you're doing.
But I do want to shout out the Beards and Bottle. They're always showing love.
Those are the bros. That's a fact.
Off Experience.
Yeah,
always
those
showing
are the
love.
Bros as well.
EDG podcast.
Everybody you mentioned is in motion.
Everybody else,
it's tough.
Even the London dude that just be dropping selfies in there.
My son ASB, man. Shout out to my guy ASB,
he just be dropping pics in there. Like,
that's
look
your
at the
bro,
fit.
man. Yeah, that's my guy ASB, man.
Yeah, but yo, shout out to everybody that's really active in the group, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a question to you as far as your podcast name. So, are you affiliated with the Zoes? Are you a Zoe yourself?
Nah,
that's very misleading because I thought you were as well.
My actual name is Lorenzo.
Oh, okay.
So
not gang affiliated at all.
Nah, not gang affiliated.
Okay,
we on the sidewalks. That's real.
Sidewalks. Okay,
that's a fact. King of the sidewalks.
How many conversations would you say you've had in your life?
In my life,
yeah. At what point did you like, yo, I'm pretty good at conversating. Let me brand this shit.
I would say, man, it's been a bunch, but when I knew I had it and I knew I was good at it, I would say it was recent, when I interviewed Merrill.
Okay.
You know, like that was like, this is a guy that been in the game a long time. And to have a person that I was engaging as, like, the first time we ever met. So first of all, most of my interviews the first time we ever met.
Yeah.
For me, it don't.
Well, I was trying to tell your man's outside. Right. He was asking me like, yo, do y'all meet people before y'all like interview them? And it's like, nah, bro, this is like cold start.
Yeah, it's an improv. So I feel like the energy, the homework, the preparation, it goes. That's how you set the platform for a person to engage. So yeah, man, everything is just on the fly, but God allowed it.
Okay.
And I'm super excited about it.
Nice. All right. So we got a couple segments for you here today, okay?
For sure.
First segment is finish the sentence. So I'm going to say a sentence and you just got to finish it.
All right.
Finish the sentence. The best podcast guest you've ever had on.
Ian Dunlap.
Really?
Why is that?
I got to show versatility there, and financial literacy is really important to me. So the fact that I got to sit down with someone who has made hundreds of thousands of dollars in the market.
Yeah.
And, you know, with us black and brown people, sometimes, you know, we don't really fully understand what investing is or,
absolutely,
you know, things of that nature. But it's really simple. I got a question for y'all. What did Disney drop during COVID? Or what was out already that would have made the stock go up?
Disney Plus.
There you go.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be a guru to
Actually,
know that.
So I actually own Disney stock.
As you should.
They cut their dividend, I think, a year or two ago.
Right.
And they're at pretty much an all-time low.
but
But it's a good time to buy.
It's a great time to buy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right now, Nike's down, Disney's down.
And I think they're about
I know
to
we're all
mesh.
boycotting Target.
Right.
They're down. These are the shits
Right.
you want to
But
buy
you
right now.
see, you didn't have to have a financial background.
No, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I've been on to Earn Your Leisure.
But that's okay
Yeah.
though. But that's something that was simple though.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do great research.
Yeah.
But I just want to take away the intimidating part of it.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, that's a simple question. We was all home during COVID. We all know what was going on. Same question with Apple. What drops every September?
The
iPhone.
Okay then.
Yeah.
We don't got to be financial analysts or gurus to know those things. You just got to be in the know and in the now to know what's going on.
Just look at what you use every day.
For
you
sure,
are what you
yeah.
consume. That's
Yeah.
it.
Start there.
Simple as that.
Great question. All right. Finish the sentence. The best pizza slice comes from.
The best pizza slice comes from Joe's Pizza.
Joe's Pizza?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Joe's Pizza is on 14th and 3rd.
Really? What makes this pizza so good? I've never heard of it. Like, it doesn't have the reputation that like some other pizza.
I mean,
places
it's
in
old, it's famous, it's been there a long time. If we want to go further uptown, what would I say? I mean, Brooklyn Cuts and Slices got it for sure.
Okay.
Because they got the oxtail pizza and
I've
all
been
of
there.
that.
It's fire.
For sure, it's super
Yeah.
fire. They catered an event at my school one time, so definitely shout out to Cuts and Slices, because that was a big experience for the
kids got to eat oxtail pizza?
Facts. Facts. They
You have to earn that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
man.
yeah, shout out to Snipes. You know, Snipes pulled up and they paid the bill, and I want to say it was over $100.
Snipes a store?
Snipes is a sneaker store.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
That's
It's former
crazy.
Jimmy
Don't have
Jazz.
Circle Rail
Yeah.
ones.
So doing great things. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, I would definitely say them, and I would say any pizza that's in Little Italy, Arthur Ave around there.
Okay.
It's fire,
I
I like.
for sure.
I just tried this new spot called Mama's too.
Mhm.
They got some good shit up there. It's in Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Finish the sentence. If I could change one thing about my life, it would be.
If I could change one thing about my life, it would probably be quitting football in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Because
you kind of regret chasing baseball further than football?
baseball was going to go regardless. But I think football would have been a door that I would have really, I could have really took off even more. Because baseball didn't work out in college.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I think with the proper coaching, I would have gone further. But I think I should have been a little more vocal and a little more patient.
But yo, that's the tricky one, right? Because the football one, right? That could have headed to a TBI.
Right.
You could have been just mentally out of here, right? 'Cause
Right.
That's
What is that? CTE?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like because everything did work out in the end,
Mm.
but I feel like as far as speaking up for myself, I should have spoke up more.
Okay.
For me, I kind of was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm moving on. But I should have spoke to him as if like, yo, like, what's good with you? Like, what's up? I was at a predominantly white institution. I was at a big boarding school in Connecticut, Suffield Academy. So, I feel like I should have said more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was really good at it. I was coming to Connecticut from the
What
Bronx.
position you play?
I was tight end the end.
Okay.
So, but the thing is that like I was putting in my time, right? I was coming up from the Bronx in the summer to spend the weekend with my roommates to go to workouts. So like you got guys that live locally that don't come.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I'm actually showing up, and I don't live nowhere near. You know I mean, I'm taking a Metro North up here.
That's hunger.
Suffield is in the middle.
Somewhere
Somewhere
in the middle of nowhere. Like that's
Yeah.
further up from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still got another 40 minutes from here. So I feel like I should have just spoke up more.
I got
I
you.
feel like I became more vocal as I got older.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's how it usually goes though.
Yeah.
Finish the sentence. Connecticut is.
My second home. I love
that,
Connecticut,
yeah.
man. 'Cause I was here 7 years.
Okay.
You know, I went to school. I went to Suffield for 3 years. I went to Waterbury for 4 years. You know, so I really grew up in Connecticut for sure. I love Suffield. I love Waterbury. I love New Haven. All the people that I met here. Yeah, it was definitely Waterbury has definitely resembles the Bronx. You know, in some ways,
and not the good ways.
You know, but you got to learn how to move and you got to pay attention. And I feel like it's about respect and humility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never came here and felt like I was the big dog. I was better than anyone, but I got a lot of love. Shout out to my guy, DJ and Resto. You know, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the old Sin City days. And
you was out there?
Yeah, I was.
That's a throwback.
You know,
Sin City,
that's how you know I was here.
Yeah.
I was one of the promoters for my school.
My boy,
you know what I'm saying? $3 a person, but you got 80 people to come. You know what I'm saying?
If you trying to leave with something, Sin City was
the spot. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I got a lot of love for Connecticut for sure.
Could you ever see yourself moving to Connecticut?
Man, nah. I got too much motion in the city.
Okay, I feel it.
People that want to leave the city don't have enough motion.
Move.
Yeah.
So you think the only reason people move out of the city is because they have zero motion?
Well, it depends what you do for a living or what you got going on. I see myself being a man in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
All right. This one's a 3-part one.
All right.
New York City should only have one basketball team, and it should be
the Knicks.
The Knicks. No hesitation.
Yeah, the Knicks.
So fuck the Nets.
Fuck the Knicks.
Damn.
Mets, Jets, and Nets. Fuck all them Knicks.
All right. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
New York City should only have one baseball team, and it should be
the Yankees.
The Yankees.
Yeah.
So it's F the Mets.
Yeah, Mets, Jets, and Nets. It all rhymes.
So you already answered the last one.
Those are all bums, bro.
And New York City should only have one football team, and it should be
the Giants. Anything Mets, Jets, and Nets, why they all rhyme, I don't know. I didn't make it up. I didn't name them. I didn't brand them. But they all suck, bro. Mets, Jets, and Nets. Get rid of all of them. I'm sorry. It's the way it goes.
So even KD couldn't save him.
Yeah, he couldn't save him. He went there for the check, bro.
All right. This is the last question from the segment. New York City's next mayor should be?
New York City's next mayor should be, I'm not sure. But it should be anybody that's actually going to be in tune.
So I know you had Eric Adams on the show.
Yeah.
Do you think he should continue? Or it should be this new guy that's, seems like the people's favorite?
Politics is a slippery slope. But I would say what they do need to do is actually put their feet on the ground a little more.
Okay.
And because I work at a New York City public school. So I know that what I see where I work, I can only imagine how it is everywhere else. And I know it's worse.
Damn.
So, I mean, New York City public school is a tough system. I think we need to start holding principals more accountable. You imagine you make $180,000 and motherfuckers can't read in your school? That's crazy.
That's insane.
I like it is. This is going like it sucks to see it, but it is the reality. Because if you go to corporate America, right, you get a bonus based off performance. So what the fuck are we getting here? Let's make it performance based.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, obviously, let's regulate it because people are gonna skew numbers.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure motherfuckers would make sure you know how to read. But it don't matter.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum. But it don't matter.
Yeah.
Because I get paid regardless.
Do you think this falls down to the parenting, or do you think this falls on
it's everybody's fault? You know, it's the parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother never called herself a bad bitch a day in her life. You know what I mean? So it's like how, like it's like perspective.
That was targeted.
Think about it though. Like that's not my mom's ain't ever. You know what I'm saying? This generation of mothers are different.
They want to be
friends.
What I'm
saying? They want to be friends. You know, I mean, and I give a lot of grace to single mothers because they are trying to protect their kids as much as they can. But in part of protecting, you become an enabler.
Yeah.
Because I've seen kids do some crazy shit. And you still go in there and try to defend them. You know what I'm saying? But if he got to take the L, you got to take the L. But sometimes it's not always a reflection of parenting. It's just a fuck nigga. Like, a kid's a fuck nigga. Like, that was his choice.
Yeah.
He chose to do that.
He chose to do that.
Yeah.
You raised him right.
That's very true. Yo, because I had very good parents, solid parents, hardworking parents. And I was a fuck nigga for a couple years.
Right.
Like, it was just like...
And that was your choice.
They couldn't do anything about it.
They couldn't do nothing about it. And that was your choice. You feel me? It don't got to fall on them. And obviously, everybody's always finding some way to blame, and no one wants to point the finger, and no one holds themselves accountable. But at the end of the day, man, parents do their best with what they have, man.
It's true.
And I know there's kids that don't want for nothing. They got money in their pockets. They look good. They got the latest on, and they still out there doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So that falls on them.
I like that. All right, man. You ready for our next segment?
I'm ready.
This one's called One and Done.
One and done.
So if you could say one thing to any celebrity, what would it be? Right. So I'm gonna give you a celebrity, and you just tell me the one thing you'd say to them.
All right.
Or not even celebrity / famous person. Okay.
Right.
If you could say one thing to Shannon Sharpe, what would it be?
Stop being a bitch ass nigga, bro. What's wrong with you,
Like,
bro?
Bro, he had that shit.
Bitch ass nigga, bro. Like, this thing is being a thing, bro. Like, bro, you did bad, bro. Like, you really had the world at a standstill, bro.
Facts.
The hottest interview today, bro. And I don't give a fuck what you say. 56 and 20 is not cool. Like, we not jacking that, bro. Like, other way around, and this is the double standard as a man. It's lit. Feel me? She can't have kids. You shooting up the club. Life is great. But other way around, you in position, bro. And you got to get off the plantation. He may live on a plantation in his head when he wants to role play the slave master and this and that. He's a weirdo, bro. And he did it to himself.
No grace.
No grace. Fuck grace, bro. You a dickhead, bro. You know why? Because God does this. Right? What did Monique do?
Yeah, nudge him.
What did Kat do?
Nudge them a little bit.
So God is always gonna give you a heads
always
up,
that
bro.
warning.
Yeah.
Before I tore my patella tendon, when I was 21 years old, my mom told me to slow down. 3 days before.
Damn.
3 days before. I got my nudge. Did I listen? No. He got a national nudge from people that he should respect. Monique is if we talk about two things, respectable and credible. Cat Williams, respectable and credible. Monique,
a little batshit crazy though sometimes.
Cat.
But
he be out in their stratosphere.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take it all out.
Okay.
As a person that, because remember, technically Cat is here and Shannon's a little under. In that world, in the media world, obviously not in sports.
Okay.
Right? So Cat is Cat, right?
Yeah.
Hence why he got the biggest interview ever.
Yeah.
From Cat. And then
Well, it was also a lot of gossip.
it
Most
was
of
a lot-
Cat's
but
interviews.
it was no cap though.
Most Cat's interviews
I was gonna
don't do.
say.
I think there was some cap in it.
A lot of it came true though.
A lot of
it came true.
I think a lot of it came true. I think there was a lot of hate in there as well from Cat.
It was
especially
a lot of
towards
targeted
Kevin
energy.
Hart.
Right. I mean, no one really ever likes the corporate guy.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's the corporate guy.
He became the corporate
You know
guy.
what I'm
Fair
saying?
enough.
So he became that, and at the end of the day, you know, I don't know what their relationship is, but at the end of the day, we should all be working together. And some guys don't work together because of brand deals.
True.
So whatever it is, you know what? I'm not gonna call EJ because he may fuck up the bag for me, which is whack because they may be a bigger bag for the both of us, but you just worried about yourself.
Facts.
All right, next person.
Do it.
If you could say one thing to Trump, what would it be?
Ooh. What's good with the bitches and hoes? You know what I'm saying?
To the president.
Hell yeah.
Now you sound like Shannon Sharpe.
You know something
what's
we
up,
don't
man?
know?
That's what Trump be on though. You feel me? Nah, I would say Trump. I respect Trump for his truth, cause he don't lie. Feel me? Like
That's a fact.
he's a straight shooter, bro.
Actually, nah, he be lying.
I
He lied a lot to
but
get
as
here.
far as everybody in this room and the melanin that we possess, he don't lie.
To us.
He don't lie to us. He tells us exactly how he feels about us. Feel me? And there's no lie.
He
in
lied to the whites.
that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So everybody
y'all.
keep their eyes open.
We knew who he was.
But
We saw it.
I would just want to talk to Trump about his strip club experiences, like what he had going on. Like, I mean, everything else, like policy, whatever. But I would just want to have a fun conversation with him.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, he's an entertainer. That's the world he come from.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that one.
Nah, not at all. All right. If you could say one thing to Justin Bieber, what would it be?
Man, I love that you found your faith.
Where?
For me, I love where he stands today. For me, he still is singing. He's still using his voice, bro. So I love that he found his faith and he's unapologetically himself.
Been a little tweaking lately, but I like the way he said that. He definitely found something.
Do you believe that he really had that medical issue that happened a couple years ago, or do you feel like that was like a hoax to cover up something
else? He was
else?
kind of tweaking a little,
Yeah.
like with the eye shit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't speak on that, so I'm not sure.
All right.
As someone that works in healthcare, man, like anything's possible with your health, honestly.
It's funny because the reason why I ask is because you see how like sometimes a lot of celebrities do come out and say they have these like specifically Lyme disease. Like they definitely come out and say they have that shit.
That shit no joke.
All right, so I don't know. Like, you know, sometimes it might be a cover up for something else. I wanted.
All right, next person. If you could say one thing to Joe Budden, what would it be?
Yo, I want to sign a deal.
Yo, us too.
Yeah.
Put me as a subsidiary or umbrella or whatever y'all got going on. I give you 20%, bro. for me, I got a job. As long as I can still be a dean, keep my benefits, work with y'all when I can, y'all can take all the money I want, bro. 'Cause I don't need that much money to be straight. I'm already good. I got great benefits. Everything, I could stay in the DOE. Everything is going to work out just fine. But if I could get some extra 10, 20 packs, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need much.
Not much. Like, you feel me? Like, we can make it happen, but I respect Joe Budden and everything he has going on. I think he's very smart. I think he's very intellectual, and I really would want to have a sit down with him, Rory, and more, see what's up. Like,
yeah,
you know, because I feel like they're both doing great, but if you compare the two, it's like one thing kept going. JBP kept going. You know,
and respectfully, Rory and Mel almost became like a local podcast in a sense. Like they still got their niche audience, but like,
ooh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
is Gilly lit without Wallow?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I say
Yo, I would say it's very rare for podcasts to have a 50-50 split of like equal entertainment. But I will say I think Gilly and Wallow is the rare exception to me. I feel like neither can really thrive that much without each other. I feel like Gilly just has the personality to be entertaining. I don't think he could draw audiences like he does now without Wallow. And Wallow just has the life experience.
So Wallow is Wallow.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. There's no Gilly without Wallow.
Yeah.
Facts. So,
but there was a Joe Budden without Rory and Mal.
That's a fact. See, it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
But Gilly was not relevant until Wallow came out of jail.
Well, Gilly has some relevance. He wasn't as big.
Relevance in what?
Music. But
what
I listen to Gilly.
Okay, that's very rare. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was out there when he was dissing Lil Wayne. Like,
that's like Christmas in July.
Look, knowing Ease, this isn't surprising.
Yeah, like, come on, like, name 5 Gilly songs.
I can't name 5 any songs. All right, you could say one thing to Brittany Renner. What would it be?
Ooh, Brittany Renner. I would say just focus on being a mother, co-parent at the best level you can. And Kevin Gates was a smash and dash.
Okay. All right, last one. If you could say one thing to Diddy, what would it be?
Ooh. I think Diddy, no one's bigger than the program. So I think you should have been cool with $900 million. You know what I'm saying? We could call people that don't got $900.
Fact.
So I think you got ahead of yourself. I think you played yourself. I think you embarrassed your whole legacy over trying to call out people over something that didn't really matter. You rich. You were great. You were doing beyond well, right? And you wanted to prove, first of all, you didn't have the complexion for the protection. You're black. So you
and freaky.
You barked up a tree that you were not ready for. And hopefully you come home after all of this, but you did bad, bro. Like, you had your time. You were supposed to sail up into the sun and put people in position to now multiply, right? So Ciroc has his own nostalgic memory to all of us drinking Coca-Cola back in the day. So he did a lot of impactful things. I think it's almost like what Drake did. Like, you kind of tarnish your legacy with chasing something that didn't serve you. It didn't serve the greater good, right? So maybe he was supposed to go and teach more. Like, I think he went against everything that God allowed. Because a lot of fuck shit happens because on our own will. But the good things that he did do is because God allowed them. Yeah. And when he tried to venture off to the other side, that's when everything went left.
I like that. I don't know if I wish him come home, but yeah, I don't know if we need him back out in the streets, but yeah.
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody was the only thing we could really hold against him is domestic violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
true.
You know, so everything else, everybody was a willing participant. Everybody got paid. Cassie was paying people on her own. Cassie had a baby by the side nigga and everything. So at the end of the day, you know, it's just I think he just barked up the wrong tree. You know,
Yeah.
DeLeon, fuck DeLeon. We was fucking with Casamigos and all that. You feel me? Because your shit didn't pop, you wanted to now go be what, right? Let it go, bro. You rich. You 900 million, almost at $1 billion. You was a few ideas and a few meetings away from your $1 billion.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not what would have gave you $1 billion, but you wanted to force it.
Right.
And sometimes when you force it, things don't work out.
Now the rug got pulled from under him right now.
Yeah,
Cool.
you did it to yourself.
So I know you're a father,
Yes, sir.
proud father at that, right?
Proud father. Henny and Lenny, man, that's my life.
Henny and Lenny.
Henny and Lenny. Hendrix and Lennox, but we call
Okay.
him Henny and Lenny.
Yeah, I didn't know
I'm
if we were
like,
talking about
you
alcohol or
true
what.
this shit.
He go to a black daycare, so that's
Okay.
where the Henny came from.
Got
I
it.
call him
Okay,
Drixie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this segment's called Dads Know Best. I'm gonna give you a scenario. You tell me what would you do if that was one of your kids in that situation. Your son is getting bullied in school, but it's a girl bullying him.
He getting bullied in school and it's a girl bullying him.
Yeah.
I would tell him to make sure he keep his hands to himself. That's first, because in a situation like that, he would always be wrong, regardless of what she did to him. Even if she scratched him, she hurt him. It's a Sha'Carri Richardson situation, right?
Ooh.
Like it's a similar situation. You know what I'm saying? Even though she is getting found guilty, but that was public, that was national.
Right.
So that's what we saw she's done. You
That's
already
what we
know.
saw. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she's done more to be able to do that nationally. But as far as him, I would tell him to use his words, keep his hands to himself, and speak to his teacher.
And what if she hits him?
Then just block, bro.
Just block?
Just block,
Bop and
or
weave?
you just gotta. See, I'm personally, I'm a rap. You feel me? So
I call it the client restraint.
yeah.
Like
so
if you've
I'ma
ever
just-
worked with like disabled people and stuff like that, and when
Right.
they start having a tantrum or a spasm, you just put them in a headlock. You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah.
not a headlock.
A respectful headlock.
Yeah.
A respectful. Yo, you just
Yeah.
let them calm down.
Yeah.
depending
put him
Put him in
on
a
the
hole. Yeah.
depending on the situation, he could rap or go ahead. If not, just run, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
So under no
just run, bro.
circumstances should he
Your
ever
daddy
put his
gonna
hands
be
on
rich, bro. Like you don't got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna be all right. It's about the long game. Those are all temporary things.
Okay. All right. Dad knows best. Your son gets a girl pregnant at 16. What do you tell him or what do you do?
The way my mom works is so my son is 5 years old. In 11 years, I should be rich.
Okay.
So my sons are gonna be draft ready at
Alright.
that age.
For what? What sport?
I think both of them gonna go to MLB, but I would like for one to go to one game. One NBA. Like I think Lennox is gonna be my basketball player.
Okay.
I think Hendrix is gonna be my baseball player.
Got you.
But it may work out the other way. But I think if it messes with draft implications or whatever the other family's situation is, but I'm gonna be rich enough to be like just gonna have the kid.
Just have it.
Yeah,
Okay.
have it.
That's
We'll
an
deal with
interesting
it.
way to view that, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
Only broke niggas do the A word.
okay.
So we'll be all right. You know, I'll be in position to take care of the baby as a grandfather, but
So I
and
just
nurture him through that.
I wanna rewind a little quick. So only broke
You just
men.
slid
Yeah.
right past
That was that was
Yeah.
slick. So only broke men have
Yeah, if
their
you-
girls get abortions.
If you in position, you don't got to do that. You feel me?
Ooh.
Like,
That was a spicy take.
I mean,
Very.
like you don't have to do that. You don't have to go down that road. 11 years. I could look what I did in the last few years.
Mm,
Give me 11 more.
it's up.
It's up. You
Okay.
feel me? We're gonna take care of that.
All right. I like that. All right. Dad knows best. Your 18-year-old son tells you he's in love with a 29-year-old woman with 2 kids.
Ooh. 18,
So he's grown.
29. So
That's one of them reverse situations that we were
So
talking
that-
about
Which
earlier.
happens a
so you
lot.
see,
It doesn't
that's-
get talked about.
that's 2 more years, right?
Yeah.
So if Lennox is going to the league in a year, he got to get rid of her. Like,
Okay.
he has to. Unless you got a tube stop, then go have your fun, kid.
But you're not worried she's gonna take advantage of him, especially if he about to be in the
Going to
league.
Yeah.
Nah.
This is
'Cause
gonna be
if she's
what's
trying
that?
to have-
Adrea Michelle situation.
If she's
here.
trying to have more kids, then you gotta go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he's not your meal ticket. I'm gonna make sure he's not your meal ticket. I think I would just have to vet the situation, see who she is. If she live in a trailer park, and she gotta go.
Nah, bro. I don't think any
Mhm.
29-year-old woman with 2 kids dealing with your 18-year-old son who has all this potential is good in any manner.
Absolutely not.
You never know, cause she she may be what he needs for that time being. You
Okay.
never know. You feel me? But it all depends on who she is, what her situation is like, what her story is, like the context of it. I will entertain the context. Now, if things don't sit well, if I pray on it and it's not right in my spirit, I'm sorry, but you got to go back to the 8 Mile.
Okay.
You see, we want the context when the woman is older, but if the guy is older, there's no context. Imagine a 29-year-old with two kids trying to date your 18-year-old daughter.
You know, if he makes her a better person, leads her to God, it may work. It all depends. Like, does he make her better? Does he? My dad always said, "Are you helping or you hurting?" If he's helping the situation, and I see there's potential there, I may allow it. But if I feel like we going down the Jerry Springer road and Maury and all these other things, and I'm gonna have to roadblock you. I'm gonna have to pack you up.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Dad knows best. Your son starts vaping at 16 years old.
Oh yeah, you getting slapped.
Slapped.
I mean, like, come on, like I come from the hands and feet era, so you may have to kneel on rice. Like you think you could play with me, but I'm gonna I got time. I'm gonna be rich.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at your school sitting next to you.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna make things very uncomfortable for you.
Got you.
And there's no value in that. Like I don't think my kids. I don't know, but I don't think they'll ever be involved in that because I smoke cigars, celebratory cigars here and there, but you never seen your mother vape. You never seen me vape. Feel me? Coney ass Connor. Who the fuck is Connor? Don't listen to Connor, okay? Yeah. Or Tyler. Yeah. Right? Listen to me.
Or Adrian.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, the thing is, I've never seen my mom vape and I vape.
Right? But that was your choice.
Sure.
You feel me? And at the end of the day, I think where my sons are going and what we got going on, like, that's $1 billion for me right now. I'm not trying to fuck that up. You feel me? My kids are going to NIL and all. I'm trying to be Nike'd out on the sideline.
Yeah. Sponsorship.
Gen TV on the sideline. You know me? Yeah. So y'all better help me encourage these kids, bro. Like,
I won't vape around you kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Respect.
We'll get you some sponsors over here. You feel me?
All right. Dad knows best. Your son calls his mom the B word.
I'm smacking the shit out of him.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, you know, who the fuck you talking
Hands
to?
and feet area.
He called me bro the other day. I said, who's your bro?
Your son called you bro?
Yeah, bro. Who's your bro? I'm not your bro. I look like bro to you? I pulled over. Who you talking to?
Oh, you was driving?
Yeah, who you talking to?
That was a hard stop?
Yeah, hard stop. What's up? Who you talking to?
Which one called your bro? The older
My
one?
oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, we not doing that.
What do you say when you confronted him?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a little check. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hybrid. So I'm in between the hard knocks and gentle parenting.
Okay.
Right? So it has to be a blend of the both. Obviously, you don't want physical the physical aspect of it to be your first reaction.
Yeah. You
got to talk things out because sometimes you do be bugging, and sometimes I feel like it means more to your children when you apologize to them when you were wrong. That shows we're human. Like, I was wrong, you were right in that system, in that situation, and I could have done better. But you call your mother bitch, I'm a volley.
Oh, that's one thing the older
that's
generation
That's
never
the Bronx
did.
coming out of me. I'm a volley.
All right. Okay. All right. Dad knows best. Your son disrespects your best friend. He gives your kid a spanking. How you feeling about this?
If Nico Lawrenson, I have the same EJ, Rob, like, he could attest. I got the same group of friends my whole life.
Okay.
If one of them niggas did it, you deserved it.
So you're okay with
100%.
Gotcha.
It takes a village.
A lot of parents aren't okay with that nowadays, yo.
His family, and this is great. His family is not my family, but his uncle drove me to my boarding school interview. I called this man at 5 a.m. in 2008, MLK weekend. My dad went to work and forgot about my interview, and I called his uncle.
Damn.
And his uncle took me to Connecticut.
That's tight.
To be on time for my interview.
Yeah.
So it takes a village. I stand on that.
Shout to Uncle.
Shout out to Pee Wee, my son PW, man. So shout out to the whole Perez family, all my family from East Harlem, uptown in the Bronx. Like, I wouldn't be here without them.
Okay.
I think that's what the kids are missing these days, to be honest with you.
The village, bro. We gotta stand on it. Like, you gotta value being a good uncle and being a good godfather and all of these things. It's not for Instagram or accolades. Like, it's about actually being there, bro. And I know, like, had something happened to my parents even younger, because I lost my dad at 22. I lost my mom at 32. Like, his family has been very prevalent in my life since the age of 14. And I'm 33 years old.
Yo, it's rare to have friendships like that nowadays.
And if you see me around their family, you won't know that I'm not their relative.
Gotcha.
Titi, Janet, everybody, I'm family. Like
Nice. Yo.
You will never tell.
All right. 2 more. Dad knows best. Your son tells you he doesn't want to go to college because he wants to be an influencer.
Yeah, fuck out of here, bro.
Fucking up the vision.
But listen to it though. I just kind of stumbled into being an influencer, right? But and this is part of the game plan. Use the sport to play for college.
Okay.
I got money in the bank right now. I could give it to you. You want to go travel the world for a year? Go ahead. Go to college. Have the sport pay, and I'll give you $200,000.
Gotcha.
So I could use this $200,000. I'm not gonna give it to you if you don't go to college, right? But if you let them go pay for you, I got you. Condo, house, car. You're gonna be living lavish in college. Go ahead, bro. Let them pay, and then I got you on the rebound because I started from right now. 1 year old. I got accounts for my kids right now. I'm gonna have a few $100,000 when you get older. But go let them pay, bro. If LSU gonna pay for that, go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Don't worry. Go do that. You don't. It's not for the love of the game. It's for the love of the money.
So not going to college is not an option for your kids.
It's not an option. Education is. Listen, influencers, these nuts, nigga. Like, what my son is 5 in 13 years. What's the climax? How are things gonna look? Like, go get your education, bro. We could build something together. You may go meet somebody that we could use that money I was gonna give you to flip it. Feel me? So at the end of the day, go do that because I'm not gonna be here forever. I lost my parents, both my parents, 22 and 32. That's it. No parents. So let me set you up. Let me give you that money. I'm gonna have the money for college. Don't worry about that. But if I don't gotta pay, that money is yours, and that's on my mother.
I respect that.
I love that. Yeah.
All right. Last question. What's the hardest part about being a parent?
Man, the hardest part about being a parent now is co-parenting.
Oh,
You know, that's a very new.
so I know that's a little personal and new to you.
Yeah, it's very personal. It's very new, but I think I'm navigating it really well. I think
Okay.
I'm doing a great job.
How fresh is this situation for you?
3 months?
Oh, really new.
Yeah, really new. You know, but I feel like it just speaks to my character and who I am as a man, and how I move. For me, like as men, everybody in this room, we move off logic. We don't move off emotion.
Fact.
So at the end of the day, for where she stands, she has every right to be emotional. For me, that's expected. But what's expected from me is to be solution oriented and to make sure that everything flows the way it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Even a small scenario between my new partner and my old partner, with me like walking the dog and shit like that.
Okay.
Right? Like she may think like that's being me over available, but for me, anything that helps the flow of the day and doesn't really take from me, like I don't live with my kids no more. So her getting them ready and then me walking the dog is very small for me. Like it's not that big of a deal. But I do understand that I have made it easy. And that's kind of like I've always been like that.
Okay.
And sometimes you gotta let people bump their heads to learn.
How do you manage, I guess, raising your kids to these expectations that we just talked about when you're not there full time anymore?
Well, I'm very blessed because I see my kids every day.
Okay.
So pick up and drop off happens every day.
Okay.
So, you know, right now I'm fixing my mother's condo and I'm gonna have my weekends, but between pick up and drop off every day and my rotation weekends, I'm there every day.
How do you or maybe it's already happened, how do you think you're gonna deal when, I mean, it seems like you kind of got a new partner?
Right. I'm praying for a new partner for her.
Okay.
Hell
So you
yeah.
want her to get
Hell
another
yeah,
man in her
nigga.
life?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Hell yeah. Cause like that's the, like that just makes everything better. You feel me? Like
Really?
my shit not public. You feel me? I've been on the close friends and all that. Shout out to the Green Circle gang, you heard? But you know, people that I love and I know dearly know, people will find out from here. But I got a big platform, so I can't say too much. Like if you hear it here, it's because we went and found it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right.
But I haven't said nothing public.
Okay.
Nothing. Like this is the
Oh, we got an exclusive.
100%.
Gen TV exclusive.
I
We love
mean,
it.
I called him the day after.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you guys definitely got an exclusive. And
How are you dealing? Like this is someone you with for a
Nigga,
long
this
time?
is the best thing that ever happened to me, bro.
Oh,
Whose
yes.
choice was
I
it?
don't know. You are you still on that post breakup high and you just
Nah,
haven't crashed
bro,
it? Because
this is-
everybody go through that shit.
This is our for the good fight.
Okay.
For me, I did everything I could possibly do, and it just didn't work, bro.
Was it your choice or hers?
I told her I didn't want to marry her. She kicked me out.
After how many years?
It was the greater part of 15 years. But we had one breakup in 2016.
Okay.
And we had a little small breakups
that was
here
a
and
breakup
there.
year. I had one that
Yeah,
year.
we had a 2 breakup year.
Yeah.
But I came in full throttle 2018. Like 2018, I was trying to show the more mature version of myself.
Yeah.
Like
I evolved.
I've evolved. I got my shit together. Like I'm not the little nigga no more.
Yeah.
Like, feel me? But a person also has to evolve as well. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah, it was oil and water at the end of the day.
Got you.
Feel me? It'll mix, but once you leave it still, it separates.
I mean, it mix. You guys got to do kids. That's the mix.
No, but and that's my biggest blessing. But oil and water, once you leave it still, it will separate.
Okay. Are you trying to have more kids with somebody else,
That's
or you kind of want to do
I'm gonna have probably 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get married too.
So you aren't against marriage. You just didn't want to marry her.
I didn't feel safe there.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't feel protected there either.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't it. And then keep it a bean, like, who gives marriage ultimatums when somebody mother's in hospice?
Yeah,
that was corny.
Yeah,
that's forever corny.
That's not a good time.
You're gonna have to hold that. Like, once again, everything you put out, you're responsible for. Whether she'll ever see it like that, that's on her. But at the end of the day, that made me really think, like, why don't I want to do this? And then I answered those questions for myself.
You got the answer.
And I got the answer.
Do you think this is something that times apart could repair?
No. Because even how things unfolded the next day, I was at work and I was supposed to get till Sunday, and I ended up getting kicked out Tuesday.
Okay.
For me, and that was
so
like
she gave you like an end date.
We had a conversation Monday, and I had till Sunday, and I got kicked out Tuesday.
The following
midday.
That's crazy because I really don't even start thinking till Wednesday. So it's Tuesday's too early. Like Tuesday, Monday. Like,
Tuesday I was at work, and she's like, "You gotta get me to shit." So I had to tell my boss, like, I'm out. But I spoke to my boss the day before, so she was kind of like, "Go do what you gotta do."
Nice, let's go, boss.
Yeah, facts.
So they say that podcasters have terrible takes. So I'm gonna ask both of you. I'm gonna give both of you a topic, and I want you to give me either a terrible or an outlandish take.
Okay.
All right. So let's start off with you, Zoe. So New York culture is the topic for you. What do you think a terrible or an outlandish take would be on New York culture?
I think when it comes to that, I'm very big on mindset. So my biggest thing is hood morals. And hood morals is like a national issue that goes past the Bronx. But I feel like once you outgrow the hood morals, you see like that life is worth living. There's ways that we should move and be better. So anything I hear involving New York, I'm from the hood, so I can only speak on the hood.
Yeah.
I can speak on multiple parts, but obviously my audience and who I'm targeting is the hood and us evolving and changing our mindset. So what I want to see is men who are fathers with access to their children show up. Because that's a pandemic in itself. There's a lot of men that do have access.
The deadbeat pandemic.
But that don't show up.
Right.
You're not being denied nothing, but you don't show up. Something wrong with you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to New York, is outgrowing hood morals.
Okay. That's a big one. I think that's across the nation.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you one more, Zoe, and then we're gonna go to Ease.
For sure.
So next up is give me your hot topic or hot take for parenting.
Heal. Projection is big amongst parents. And I think we need to be better at looking at ourselves.
Absolutely.
Just because, sometimes you're trying to protect our children from something that, we may or may not want to see them go through, but maybe they have to go through it. But I feel like if you find God and you do some healing, you do some therapy, I feel like we're a very hybrid generation where it's like God and some therapy is going to get you where you need to get because you have to talk things out. Like you got to get things off your
I think
chest.
we're definitely a generation that strayed a little bit too far from God.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a
Because I think
fact,
because the
too
previous one was too brainwashed by it. We peeped that and we're like, yo, I don't want to be like that.
And then went
but
the
we
polar
strayed
opposite.
too far.
Right.
Hold on, tag me in. Right. So I feel like when it comes to that, so I was raised Catholic, right? In the Catholic Church, everything flows through the priest, right? But when you become Christian and you become Baptist, they teach you that you have your own personal
direct
relationship
connection.
with God.
Yeah.
Like you have a direct line. Like you don't gotta come here. You could confess in the crib,
Right.
right?
Never
Like wherever you at, you could give it up to God. So I think a blending of you have a knowing and being taught that you have a direct line to Christ and you have a direct line to God, and also going to therapy, but also doing some homework on your therapist, right? Because some it be broken leading to broken, right? The blind leading to blind. You feel me? Like they not fully here either, but I need that 85 an hour. You feel me? Like, you feel me? I gotta tell you some bullshit. I tell you some real shit in week 7. You heard?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like.
I can't hear you too quick.
Yeah. No. Slow down there. This is week 3.
Yeah.
Did you talk to your mother yet? Especially, I could hang on to that. If I tell you do something, you ain't do it yet.
Yeah.
Next week, I could bring it up again. Now we at week 19. 85 times 19 is what?
I know a therapist hates seeing an ambitious person.
Oh yeah.
Start tackling all that shit right away.
Yeah. I wrote it down. I put it in the agenda. My servant told me to do it, and I did it. You know what I'm saying? It was on my iCloud. And
Your
I
session
did it.
too. Like, I did all that shit
Yeah,
for free.
What's up, man? Listen.
You're an overachiever. You
know
trying
what
to show
I'm
me?
saying? So I want to pay for the next 3 sessions in advance so we could really tackle this. No, slow down. You know what I'm saying? I started going to church. You started going where?
You talking to God?
Like, you talking to God?
They know their time is limited after that.
Listen.
That's season 2 work.
I need to see you twice a week. We need to ramp this up. You know what I'm saying? You talking to God? Oh, yeah. I'm on the clock now. Now the therapist is on the clock. Because you're going to hear a sermon that's going to change everything.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So 19 weeks in 2 hours.
They gotta get those numbers in, them
Oh,
sessions in.
Okay. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine the therapist powwow. Listen, my client's with the God today. Hey, listen, you better double the price now, and because they got 2 weeks left with you.
Yeah, just about, if that. You know, they might get a conviction that week.
Then you go back. Hey, any family referral there?
Any history of
Didn't
trauma?
you say your mother ain't, you know what I'm saying? Your sister ain't.
I'll give you half off your next session.
Yeah,
if you
tell
give
your
me
sister
somebody.
come talk to me. You talk a lot about your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell your sister
What's
come
up
see
with
me,
your
man.
uncle?
Next thing you know, you got the whole family lined up.
Free consultation for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, $85 after that.
Word.
All right, so Ease, I'm gonna give you a hot take. All right.
Okay.
So your hot take, the topic is gonna be finance. So it either has to be outlandish or it has to be your worst take
Finance. Okay. I got it. I don't think anyone that makes under 100K should own a luxury car. They shouldn't own a Beamer, Benz, Audi,
Mercedes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Benz.
Yep.
See, you don't make it, so you don't even know about that shit.
See, I'm
2 names.
I'm on track.
Infinity. I
Yeah.
feel like if you're making under 100K and you got a luxury car, you are setting yourself up for failure.
So what about those new nurses that's like going into like their field and they gotta get a Benz offer?
Unless they paid off their student loans, which they probably didn't.
Good point too.
You know, which is something that's specifically in New York. I feel like everybody in New York drive a nice car, to be honest. Like I feel like hoopties are a far-fetched thing down there.
Nah.
The hoopties are a little older. Like as far as the hoopties are newer, they're still hoopties, but I would say when it comes to that, it all boils down to like priorities. So I love your take because that is super true, but
And especially for us,
especially
because the
for
moment
us.
we get a little money,
Right.
It's gone.
So I just think we have to kind of rearrange our priorities because if it's not the car, it's the nightlife.
Yeah.
Right. So the money gonna go somewhere.
yeah.
You feel me? So
Except where I need to go.
except where I need to go. Right. So I think going back to men, right? Because I want to hold us accountable, is you gotta provide for your child, bro. You have to.
Yeah.
Have to. Listen, if you're not gonna parent, you gotta provide. providing as a man still is a part of the equation. So you got to pay for them diapers, formulas, sneakers, childcare, everything.
I'm gonna add on a little bit. I'm gonna actually double down on I'll give you another hot take as far as financial, right? And it's a financial / parenting, right? Because some parents think that doing all that is more than enough, the bare minimum, what I would call it, right? Like paying for all that stuff, right? I also think in today's day and age, you should be putting money away for your kid's future.
That part.
And I'm talking like it doesn't have to be that crazy. Like personally for me, I got an 11-year-old and I got a 3-year-old. I started putting away $50 twice a month for my 11-year-old when he was when he turned 2. So you do the math of how much he got saved up right now. Right. So that's $100 a month, $1,200 a year. Right? It ain't crazy amount, but I started doing that shit for my 11-year-old, when he was 2.
Right.
So now he got a little band. He got a couple stacks in the bank, right? Because I feel like nowadays, if your kids ain't got a little bit of something when they graduate high school, they're already behind.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Especially the people from the suburban areas. All right, so you could ask me.
Let me ask you. Give me a hot take on dating in your 20s with intention.
Ooh, that's easy. Well, no, it's easy now that I know what I know.
Okay. Well, it's easy when you hit 30.
All right, so my hot take on dating with intention.
Because a lot of people advise you otherwise.
Hood morals.
Hood morals.
I think to be honest with you, going into that, I think a lot of people need to start really dating with intention as early as possible. I feel like we have this ideology where I'm young and I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna wait until pretty much I got all the baggage, I'm used up, and I'm gonna get married at a later age. I think we really need to knuckle down and really try to find somebody, preserve ourselves, actually working towards setting ourselves up for marriage. In addition to achieving our financial goals as well.
Hold on. But this is where the double standard comes into play.
Right.
I feel like, do you feel like a man could be washed up?
So I think double standards are a true thing, and I do believe in double standards, to be honest with you. And I think men age with time, to be honest. I think the older we get, the more we achieve.
He's taking a long way to say no.
The more we. I think the
bottom line.
Yo, fuck out of here, nigga.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, right? So I don't think men.
Get to the point. You heard your co-host.
I don't think men.
Get to the point.
I like how he's buttoning it up. My bad, bro. My bad.
Dress it up, man.
I gotta be politically correct.
This is the icing on the cake. Go ahead, man.
But I don't think
the cake. We already had the cake. You heard?
I think honestly,
you don't want no icing, do you?
Nah.
Fuck the icing.
But honestly, contrary to popular belief, I do think that personally for me, one of my biggest regrets was having a lot of bodies at a young age. Honestly, and
what's a lot, nigga?
I'm good. I got a good amount.
Over under 50.
I got a good amount.
Over under 50.
Not for the camera.
I would say there's certain things he just did not feel comfortable as his host for a couple years. There's certain things he don't feel comfortable saying.
How old are you?
32.
Over under 50, nigga.
I got a good amount. I'm good. I'm great.
So wait, hold on. Is under 50 to you a low body count?
If under 50, he shouldn't be saying the shit he's saying.
Okay.
You know
all right. So what I'm gonna say? So to double down now, I'm gonna say I regret sleeping around when at an early age, because I feel like now I look at women as a little bit more disposable in a sense, and I don't really take relationships as serious and try to.
All right, tap me
in.
All right, cool, right? So day 2 kicked out the crib, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I went on the gram.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, oh yeah.
Lurking.
See what's up.
Shark in bloody water.
And I got off the gram. Because I felt that it was targeting. I knew what I could do if I hit this person up.
The boy was in heat.
Right? And it just didn't feel right.
Okay.
You feel me? Because knowing what I know now, the difference between love and lust and things of that nature. And Shorty brought it up to me.
Yeah.
I was on the Real and Uncomfortable podcast. Shout out to the bros. It was one of those things where I just it would just be bad intentions. Right? It would be bad karma. The last thing I need a girl is to be at Conversation with Zoe podcast ain't shit. Nigga, fuck me. You know what I mean?
You fuck around, be on that T page.
You know what I'm saying? I got too much going on, and I already knew what it was going in. So the more you know, the more you're responsible
Okay.
for, right? God only gives grace to women and fools.
Mm.
I'm no longer a fool.
Got it.
For me, so I couldn't go into that situation.
So here's what I'll say, right? I don't regret the bodies
Yeah.
because I enjoyed them.
They're fun.
They had quite a good time.
But it does.
But what I regret is the effort, time, and money I put into getting them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was so focused on women in my 20s, and if I had taken at least half of that energy and applied it to myself and my future, I'd be further ahead.
For sure.
And I didn't get that awakening until I was like 28, 29.
Because
it's like, you start stacking these things up, bro, and it's like, it's fun. And I tell you, it almost speeds your life up a little bit. Because, from 21 to like, 28, you'd be like it just happens.
It's a blink. It's a blur.
And it's like, the shit was fun. And you really don't regret it. But it's like, you live in the now where it's like, this is no longer a priority to me.
Yeah.
And now it's like, now you start looking at that shit like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have gone out.
I wasted so much time. All right, so we're gonna play a couple games, right? So
Okay.
I got 2 games for you guys, for Zoe right here. So it's gonna be the last one standing. So first one is gonna be for movies.
Right.
All right. So first set of movies is gonna be Love and Basketball versus Scarface.
Love and basketball.
All right.
Love and Basketball over Scarface?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a lover, not a fighter.
All right.
Respect that.
Love and Basketball versus Friday.
Friday.
All right. Friday versus The Barbershop.
Friday.
All right. Friday versus House Party.
House party.
Okay. All right. That's a close one.
I like the dancing and all that.
Okay.
Kid and Play was a vibe.
That was.
I mean, like, I wish I was old enough to see something, like to be a part of something like that.
Right. I feel like they had all
And
the good parties
IMX
back
and
then.
everything, you
Yeah.
feel me? Yeah.
Okay.
Bernie Mac, like, come on. That
Martin
was a
Lawrence,
crazy series.
everybody-
Yeah, crazy
everybody.
series. Yeah, everybody.
All right. House Party versus The Wood.
Ooh.
Personal favorite of mine.
Ooh. I'm going to have to go to Wood.
Okay.
Pussy
Because as
pop.
you become a teenager, like, you need, like, to evolve a little bit. So the Wood for sure.
All right.
Pause.
The Wood versus Black Panther.
The Wood.
Mm.
All right. The Wood versus Training Day.
Training Day.
Training Day versus Belly.
Belly.
Belly over Training Day?
Come on now.
All right.
Come on.
I was with you.
Come on now. Yeah. Come
When's the last
on.
time you watched
One
Belly?
came first.
I know.
Belly came first.
When's the last time you watched Belly?
Last time? Probably like last year.
You know what I realized, I watched Belly recently, and I realized it is a terrible movie with like the best cinematographic like ever.
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense. If you really watch Belly,
And
it's
actually
all
study
over
it,
the place.
Right.
Like DMX just randomly a Muslim in it at one point. Like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
He was trying to stay out of jail.
Didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Belly over Training Day for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
So we got Belly for the winner.
Okay.
All right. So for next up is gonna be New York musicians. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off light. We're gonna get into some heavy hitters after.
Right.
All right. So Troy Ave versus Fabio Foreign.
Fabio.
Fabio versus 22Gs.
Fabio.
Fabio versus Lil TJ.
Lil TJ.
Lil TJ versus Jay Critch.
Lil TJ.
Lil TJ versus Sleepy Hollow.
Hollow.
Hollow versus Chef G.
Chef.
Chef G versus A Boogie.
Boogie.
A Boogie versus Pop Smoke.
Boogie.
A Boogie versus
Pop? Okay.
Rest in peace. A Boogie versus Chinks.
Boogie.
A Boogie versus Cameron.
Boogie.
A Boogie versus
This
Max.
man's wild.
Max who?
Max B.
Boogie.
A Boogie versus Fab.
Fab.
Fab versus Jada.
Fab.
Fab versus 50.
Fab.
That ends it. Fab is
Okay.
the winner.
All right, yeah, you went in a crazy A Boogie.
Nah, Boogie's the guy. Like
Word?
Boogie against all those guys. Boogie's my guy. And then Fab, it's funny. I just tweeted this earlier in my top 5. Jay-Z's not in my top 5 as
Yeah.
far as impact in my childhood.
Mm.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's a guy that you can't tell me you 15, you understood Reasonable Doubt fully. You can't. I don't.
I actually do. I hate when people my age say that's their favorite album.
Bro, you
Because it should just
before.
be the Blueprint too.
Yeah.
That should be your favorite
right.
Jay-Z
Something
album.
that you really. But at the end of the day, like 444, I think was my big old. I listened to Reasonable Doubt for the first time during COVID.
Mm.
Keep it a bean.
Yo, unpopular take here. I've listened to Reasonable Doubt plenty of times. I just never get the hype.
It's dick sucking though. Niggas
It's just I just never get the hype.
Yeah.
It's not even a top 3 Jay-Z album to
Right.
me.
I think Jay-Z is
Nah.
hyped. I think he's good I think he's great as a businessman. I think him and B is just kind of hype to me, but that's just my personal take.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of hype around them, but I do feel like it's about what impacted you.
Yeah.
And I could tell you,
Not Fab.
me listening to Dear Mama in 1996, 1997, it moved me. Like, I understood it clearly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Growing up 16, mama, you know what I'm saying? All of those things that he said about his mother, you know, making the most on Thanksgiving. Like, that's just, you couldn't make it up. I was living it at the time. And then Biggie was just such a vibe. Like, One More Chance and the song he had with 112 when they were kids in the video. I'm going back to Cali, and then you see him with the Versace and the cane. And it was just a vibe if you were old enough to see it at the time when he was actually
real
prevalent,
90s shit.
right? Fab was just, his swag is just through the roof.
Crazy.
Like,
Yeah,
even
crazy.
to this day, like, you could just see that everybody on my list, even though Pac and Biggie passed away young, Jada and Fab are still really relevant to this day.
Yeah. Yo, I'm actually like a little disappointed in Fab because I feel like he hasn't bounced back from that situation. Because we need a Fab mixtape because it's been like 4 or 5 years.
I don't know what he's waiting for. I feel like there's no, especially right now, I feel like hip hop, we kind of in a drought.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the clip shook up the world for us. And then Kendrick Drake thing wasn't good for us, but it was good for those who benefited from it. But
I mean, Freddie Gibbs just dropped. It was decent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Fab is waiting for, but we need one.
Yeah.
And we ain't even get a summer shootout. Nothing. We ain't
Bro,
get
we
nothing.
didn't get was it the other thing he had? Was it Old Time or OG or was it? He had another like type of run for
Right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But it's been a
Soul
minute.
Tape.
Soul Tapes.
Yeah, we ain't get a Soul Tape. We ain't get a summertime shootout. We ain't get nothing.
Nothing, dude.
Yeah, bro. Ever since that incident, like it's just been cold.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I got a mini bonus round, right?
Okay.
So our boy Jim Jones has been saying that he's better than a lot of rappers lately. So I
know you rock with Jim. You just dropped a clip with Jim.
I just dropped it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you your personal opinion, right?
Right.
Non-biased.
Non-biased opinion. Jim versus Nas.
I'm gonna go Jim.
Okay.
I see what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Now I respect it though. I understand.
I see what we're doing here.
Impact. I'm gonna tell you, as I said it. I said this earlier on Twitter. It's based off impact in my life.
Okay.
Feel me? I'm a kid from the Bronx, uptown guy. Jim has been more influential in my life than Nas has. Feel me? I could tell you more Jim songs as far as swag, as far as, influence. I mean, he was very, very influential uptown.
Okay.
And I know that most of the people that have the biggest opinion are not from New York.
Okay.
If you from the town, you know what's up. EJ, yes or no? You know what's up. Feel me? So if you lived it, and I lived it, I was a kid, I was a teenager doing all of those habits. For me, it's Jim Jones, for sure.
All right.
I respect Nas, everything he got going on. Sweet chick, I hope we don't ruin our potential partnership. But that's for the kids, though. You feel me? For me, Sweet chick be donating, they donate food for this photography program that I sponsor every year.
Okay.
So they do a lot of great work. So I know Nas is the owner of Sweet Chick, and we got a lot of great things going on. But as far as influence, and that's what Jim is banking on. He's banking on influence and impact, right? But from his side of town. I'm from uptown, so I'm going to say Jim.
Okay.
All right, next up, I got Jim versus Max.
I can't speak on that.
No?
Yeah.
You gonna
the
set
ties,
this one out?
I got a lot of ties. Shout out to my brother Dice Peso. I can't speak on that.
You're going to set this one out.
Yeah,
Respect.
I'm going to sit that one out.
All right, last up, Jim versus Fab.
In what?
Whatever
you want.
That's Fab all day.
Okay.
And he know that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
The confidence is going to take you different, but he'll never mention Fab in that room. Never. Because that's like local, national. That's like what are we gonna single Fab out on? Like what's the angle?
Can't be music. Can't be
because
style,
if we talking about influence, it's they in the same room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's not much you could take away from Fab to try to catapult yourself. But that's Fab all day.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Before we wrap this up, bro, any news with the podcast? Anything coming up? How are things?
Everything is great, man. Stay tuned, man. We got a lot of great things coming up. thank you. I just want to thank everybody that speaks highly of me in the room that I'm not present in.
Okay.
I've had a lot of interviews. All my interviews this summer pretty much have been from people lobbying for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not even there. Like, yo, you got an album coming out? Yo, holla at Zoe. Yo, this person, holla at Zoe. Chris Gotti, Safari. Y'all got a movie. Come holla at Zoe. So I've been very blessed in that standpoint where people have been very very supportive.
Okay.
And I'm not even in the room. Like, I didn't expect to get a call from P2, who's Supreme's son, about interviewing Chris Gotti. That's not a phone call I expected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, yo, interview Fredro Starr. He's going to be in town.
I just watched that today.
You know what I mean? So thank you. So these are things that I like. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I know people that know them.
All right. Can you give some advice to newer podcasters, just podcasts in general, right, that can't land a big fish like you've been doing? Like,
You've been fishing.
Be active in the comments.
Okay.
Utilize the emails in the bio. Go to networking events. A lot of them you can register for them. And just shoot your shot. Every chance you get, shoot your shot.
Okay.
And sometimes it may be one leads to two. So it's about getting, if that's your plan, then get to somebody close to them.
Okay.
And go from there. But you got to be outside. You got to build relationships, and you got to shoot your shot. 100%.
Shoot or shoot.
Do the shoot. You got to respect the shoot.
But, all right, bro. Yo, thanks for coming on.
It's a great episode.
I appreciate it.
Definitely great. Definitely fun. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Absolutely, man. Definitely shout out to Slice of Excellence, man. We trade report cards for pizza.
Okay.
So our event, our organization runs year round. We host parties across New York City for perfect attendance every month. And every 3 months we do report cards. So definitely look out for our back to school backpacks, our back to school haircuts. Everybody loves the fresh cuts. We cut 100 haircuts every year before school starts. So
nice.
We got a lot of great things going on. Shout out to Latia Construction. I don't even work there anymore, and they still sponsor it.
Nice.
That's
dope,
love.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hope y'all enjoy this. Make sure y'all drop a like, drop a comment, hit that sub button, tap in with bro. Got an awesome podcast going on with amazing guests. Some of the biggest guests in hip hop as of today. But we'll see y'all next episode. Peace.
Later.